What's up guys? Welcome to another video. We're out here in Dumont Dunes in Nevada where there's a shit ton of sand. It's sunny and it's hot. We've got all sorts of toys as well as my Mini and the Razor as well. We're joining some special guests out here. Let's go see what fun we can have. Our first things first, let me take you through what we brought out here. First of all, yeah, we didn't get much sleep. So we had a lot to do in a short time scale and it ended up taking all night. I had a little bit of sleep, Ben didn't sleep. I drove out here, Ben slept on the drive out here. So we're sort of tag teaming it here. But we brought out Hoonigan's dually, as always. We've got it, awesome truck, the perfect thing for the job. Massive, big tires, ready for the sand. The big dually trailer. Last night, we had to take the cars out of the Razor was in desert trim and the Mini was in tarmac asphalt trim. Both needed switching to come here in the dunes to sand trim. So the Razor didn't need much. We've got new thick green bead locks on it, making it look cool. And we had to put paddle tires on it. So we put the EFX paddle tires back on the car. And then the Mini, we did the same thing. We took the asphalt tires off and fitted the paddle tires on the Mini. We went for a bigger front tire this time than last time. There was some other small little jobs, but you might see them, you might not, whatever. There was lots to do. But the main jobs, we had to like everything, every time we use these cars now, we're changing the trim because we're basically putting them into a different scenario every time. So they're now in sand spec, sand trim. You want to call it that? Had a new radiator fitted yesterday because I wanted to give the car a better chance of surviving for longer driving out here in the heat. So we had a radiator basically double the size made with 2 fans on it. We're just having to top the coolant up on that because we didn't have any coolant with us last night. We are raising the ride height that also goes along with the sand spec, so we put bigger sand tires on it, but we also need to raise the ride height up to give it some ground clearance so it doesn't just keep hitting the ground. When I drove out in the sand last time, it just kept diving into the sand. So we're going to try and raise it up a little bit this time, see if that helps. The Razor's ready to rip as always. Put the tires on it, that thing just goes, it mobs wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Just put the right tires on and rip it. So yeah, that's where we're at with these cars. That's what we bought out here. Ben's working away. I guess we should now look at the other stuff, should we, or not? Drama? Us? Never. No drama. We've all had plenty of sleep. We all got here in plenty of time. We all didn't have to rush and do shit when we got here. And we don't have a problem with the car not starting right now. Ben's got it all under control. Liam's not gonna touch it. Then it can't go wrong. And then Ben's gonna have it all dialed in. Yeah, we have no idea.
You need tire gauge?
Yeah. Sure do.
You probably.
It's alive! Fixed it. I think the battery connection was poor, so easy as that. Ben had it dialed in like 10 seconds flat. I'm just doing the most important job, kicking the tyres. I get all the good jobs. Just going to give it a quick check over, a quick run round slowly, make sure everything's working. Nothing dramatic, hopefully. Right, the Mini's off now. It's not without drama because when is it ever without drama? So while we figure that out, I introduce to you my friend, Brandon Sorensen.
What's up, y'all? My name is Brandon Sorensen. I'm a professional Formula Drift driver for the United States Air Force, and we're gonna go check out some of the toys that I brought out today. You're gonna see my full carbon body, 1500 horsepower, twin turbo Tatum sand truck.
Twin turbo, you heard it right.
Yeah, so this thing is super gnarly, probably one of the craziest things I've ever driven. This one also has a full Rockford Fosgate speaker system. Same wheels and tire package that's on that rail over there, but this one is almost double the horsepower with 500 pounds lighter. So this thing is mental. All of the weight is super down low. You can kind of throw it, do wheelies, whatever you want with it. It's like riding a dirt bike on 4 wheels.
I've actually ridden this thing, so we're probably going to show you this driving today, but I've ridden this thing before, and it's the most insane thing I have ever been in my life. And that is saying something. I actually do believe it's more wild than being in that. And I'm not even talking about being in the passenger seat. So you can probably get the gist of like how wild it is. Like you said, it's full carbon. I love how it looks. It's just like a proper American truck body, but realistically it's like a tube chassis, right? The whole thing is just tube chassis.
The motor is all the way to the rear,
right,
and so the motor is actually facing backwards in this truck, and then it goes into a 6-speed sequential gearbox.
The motor's back here, right behind the rear axle, so it's rear engine. The transmission's in front of that. A rear wheel drive only, but when you have tyres, when you have this size engine over the wheels and tyres like that, you wouldn't be even thinking of going all-wheel drive anyway. It's fucking hooks up, and obviously wheelies like mad. The front's super lightweight again, but this is basically, this single truck and Brandon's what influenced me to want to bring the Mini to America, because I came out here at the end of last year. I already had the Mini and was kind of starting to think, what should I do with it, trying to come up with some ideas, and it was actually to, you know, to race. I got it to race, and then I came out here at Halloween and went in this truck, and I was like, holy fuck, this is absolutely wild. There was like hundreds of trucks out here, or cars racing side by side, whatever they might have been. They're all racing, and then this thing rocks up and steals the show. And now this is like a lot of money's worth of truck. So I was like, nah, it ain't gonna be me anytime soon. So, but I feel like would be a great idea to like imitate this in a British way, because Americans do everything big. So this is big, and my little British thing over there is like this, actually in a lot of ways, just much smaller.
You know, we're gonna go put these things to the test. He's got a small vehicle with a very good power to weight ratio. This is obviously a big vehicle with big power. We're gonna go do some drag racing to use faster, and you know, we're gonna get into some trouble with these things.
Actually, I didn't know that was the script. He's just put that on me right now. But no, he wants to go drag race apparently. So I guess it's on. Yeah, like this is the truck. This is the reason why I brought the Mini to America. So this right now out here in Dumont on paddles is the reason why the Mini came to America. All that other shit you've been seeing, that's like associated stuff. This is the reason why it came. So I guess there's other things we want to show you, but let's get down to business really. We want to check the Mini's working okay. I'm definitely the underdog here, but still gonna fight.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be much of a fight, but we'll see how it goes.
Wakey, wakey. You sleeping? Actually just sleeping?
Regardless.
Did she introduce her truck yet, or her rail?
I don't have enough power.
We just literally had to run up and down here at 100 miles an hour to get her even come out of the motorhome. Which is nice, I'm glad she did. But she can now introduce her vehicle to you guys. She's not gonna do it.
So they dragged me over here to introduce the car. It's a nice Tatum sand truck. It's got lots of power. And just get Tatum sand car. Doesn't quite make as much power, I think, as the Tatum sand truck. However, it's got an LS with a Whipple supercharger on it. Albin sequential transmission. It's really fun to rip. Brandon and I have been coming out to the Dumont for like, since we could walk. Almost 20 years, I would say. We've been ripping in these things since we were quite young. That's what I learned how to drive. Actually, I learned how to drive a manual out here in the sand dunes in one of these sand cars, but let's rip them. Well, I actually like the sand cars more than I like the sand trucks, because for me, there's not a lot of visual in the sand trucks. You're really restricted, but in the sand cars, you can see a lot more. His essentially is a sand car with a truck body on it.
She's still talking, Tayo?
Yeah, do you want me to stop? I'm just kidding.
Did I miss the introduction?
My name is Amanda Sorensen. I'm just kidding. My family brought Liam out here for his first sand experience a few months ago, and I think he was hooked ever since. He says we're the reason he turned the Mini into a sand car, which is exciting. So it is so hot out here, and usually the sand season is over by this time. However, we made a day trip out here, and we're gonna go rip these cars. We're gonna see how the sand, how the Mini does in the sand compared to the other cars. I'm just so out of it. Like, as you guys know, he literally woke me up from my nap. I've been traveling for the last 48 hours. I'm exhausted.
next to you, and I can land and do a slap wheelie.
Right. It's actually insane.
Battery died.
Yeah, the batteries died, so the batteries died. Hey guys, the batteries died. Yeah, my battery went flat, mate. We got to put it on charge quick because this thing is not designed to play in the desert, and we're slowly getting better at it, but we're not there yet. We need to put a better charging system on it so it can run for longer. But yeah, the battery's gone flat, so we're gonna have to put it on charge quickly. And I think the rest of it all works pretty good. We got the cooling working better now. So if we put it on charge for a bit and then have another go, and then go for the fucking golden, for the cum shot. Yep. Boom.
Top corner, they come from my club, they tug it, putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100.
Guys, if you could experience this shit, it's mind-blowing. This car is wild in any situation, but in this terrain, insane. I can't even explain. I can't see shit, I can't hear anything. I'm going up and down what feels like vertical walls of sand, and it's just wild. I don't know how I'm still in one piece, but while I am, I'm getting out of here. Oh, and she's better at doing all of this than me. It's kind of embarrassing. I'm over here in like a little car doing little wheelies, and she's over there in a fucking big thing doing big wheelies. Yeah. I'm out.
I need to drive it. My turn. Give me the keys, Liam.
It's one more thing to do still though. I got to beat these fools in a race. This little bad boy is gonna rip it up. When she's back in working order, we have to like charge her every 5 minutes or whatever else. She takes a little bit of tender loving care, but if she's on form, I think she's coming from.
Yeah, you know, if we're going in a straight line, it's going to be a very, very close race. He's probably got me to 60, but I've got him to 120.
Oh, and I've got you from 120 to 200.
Yeah, anything above 120 in this truck, you start to take flight because all the air gets under the body.
Yeah, the wheelies are fine, the battery's still charged.
Never right. She's mental.
sand truck out of the equation, definitely me and the Mini.
I'm number 1! Later!
I thought these would be like shit, but they're actually fun.
I think it's awesome.
It's class.
That out of the box.
It handles.
Straight out of the box. That's got wheels and tyres on it. That's it. It's a race car out of the box.
I couldn't believe that.
We did a race. The big boy won. The bad boy 1500 horsepower sand truck won, but it was close. I don't think it was far off. I was definitely out of the Mini's comfort zone. I was going way too fast. That's the fastest I've ever been. I'm wheeling, that's like a 100-mile-an-hour wheelie. It's not safe at all, but if I had some more ballast, I'm not gonna make excuses now, but if I keep the front down, it just wanted the wheelie the whole time. It's awesome for wheeling, but if we want to drag race it, it needs to keep the front down. That was a good, solid, fair. I think we launched at the same time. Close. Who went first?
I think someone was cheating here.
Me?
I think I won.
Did you? Did you?
You definitely left later than everyone. Like you were.
She missed the lights.
She was staying in
Definitely
line.
missed the lights. She was too busy looking at how attractive you were. Like. the start line.
I was like,
start line girl was so
ooh.
sexy. She was like, woohoo. One thing for sure.
If we would have started slower, you
standing start.
might have had
If we'd done standing start, this thing's got it. But we didn't, and I agreed. I'm taking it like a man. I hope Ben's loading up, otherwise we're going to Ben!
Chop, chop.
Yeah, tell him to load my shit up too.
Where's your guy? You can bring your guy out.
He's probably sitting in a lawn chair
He's over there in a white shirt.
Today has been fucking insane. Bringing that car out here was always going to be wild, right? But coming out with these guys and girls and these cars, seeing that sunset and doing wheelies for like, I don't know, I felt like I did like a quarter-mile wheelie at one point. Running up those vertical walls of sand. I actually cannot explain to you how wild this experience is. Probably won't do anything else like it, or I might do something else like it tomorrow, who knows. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not going to include these lot. You know what to do. Touch it, like, subscribe, comment below, keep following. I appreciate it a lot. Next time. This is an outtake after all, who gives a fuck?
An outro, baby. Let's do it.
This is not even an outro, it's an outtake. Come on, it's afterwards.
What's the difference between an outtake
outro
and
is the
outro?
finish of the video. Outtake is the snaps afterwards that went wrong. I'm ready.
And
We're already doing it. We're rolling.
go.
This is Amanda. This is Brandon. He has zero interest in what I'm about to say because he's busy strapping his car on. But I just want to say thanks to these guys because they're the reason when I came out here in Halloween and I saw what happens out here, that's what made me bring the Mini to America. It's been a great time. I had a great time today. I want to do it again. I definitely wheelie better than both of them, but Brandon definitely beat me in the race. So I think we should have a rematch, do it again soon. Maybe they should come to England or whatever. Maybe we go do drift cars. She just drove the Mini, now she's like,
I'm gonna drive the Mini.
She just drove the
Mini.
Mini.
We're gonna rip the Mini.
He needs to drive the Mini for sure. He could have done it way better.
I'll drive it next time and I'll give some driving lessons to
That's
Liam.
it, yeah. I need some tips. Maybe we should do some drift stuff next time because they both do drifting properly, like, and I'm into drifting, so we should do that maybe. But it's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much. I don't say thanks very often, so yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal.
Hi.
Don't forget to hair flip.
I'm Amanda Sanderson. I'm an influencer.
Oh my gosh, aren't they?